Imagine a world where the deadliest poisons are sold as the ultimate luxury, a time when people willingly smeared radioactive materials on their faces, drank them in tonics, and even wore them as jewelry, all in the pursuit of beauty and health. It sounds like science fiction, but this was the shocking reality of the Roaring Twenties. Tonight, we journey back to an era of glittering promise and dark secrets to uncover the story of how radium, a glowing, mysterious element, became the world's most dangerous beauty trend. This is the story of the atomic age's first victims. It all began in 1898 with Marie and Pierre Curie. Their discovery of radium was a monumental scientific breakthrough. This new element glowed in the dark with an ethereal, captivating light. It seemed magical, a gift from the heavens. Newspapers hailed it as a miracle substance, capable of curing diseases and unlocking the secrets of life itself. The public was utterly mesmerized. Radium was the future, and everyone wanted a piece of it. Soon, entrepreneurs with more ambition than ethics saw an opportunity. If radium could shrink tumors, surely a little bit could rejuvenate the skin, restore youthful vitality, and make you glow. Literally, the market was flooded with products promising a radioactive path to perfection. There were radioactive toothpastes for a brighter smile, radium-infused chocolates, and even radioactive suppositories. Water coolers in offices were fitted with radium dispensers, promising to energize workers with every sip. It was a full-blown craze, a societal obsession built on a foundation of blissful, deadly ignorance. At the heart of this glowing empire was a Parisian cosmetic line called Tho Radia. Launched in 1932, it was the brainchild of a Dr. Alfred Curie, who, by the way, had no relation to Marie and Pierre, and a pharmacist named Alexis Musali. Their line of creams, powders, and lipsticks contained thorium chloride and radium bromide. Advertisements depicted elegant women with luminous complexions, attributing their glow to the secret scientific formula. They promised to eliminate wrinkles, firm up tissue, and give the skin a radiant, youthful finish. Women across Europe and America bought into the fantasy, unknowingly applying a slow-acting poison to their faces every single day. The promise was a lit-from-within glow, but the reality was far more sinister. The radiation was silently attacking their cells, a ticking time bomb hidden beneath a veneer of luxury. While the wealthy were dabbing radium on their cheeks, a different, more tragic story was unfolding in the factories of New Jersey. Here, young women, some just teenagers, were hired to paint the dials of watches and military instruments with radium-laced paint. They were known as the Radium Girls. To get a fine point on their brushes, they were instructed to use their lips, a technique called lip pointing. With every lick, they ingested a small dose of radium. They were told it was harmless. Some even painted their nails and teeth with the glowing paint for fun before a night out. They shone in the dark, earning the nickname Ghost Girls. But the glow soon faded, replaced by a horrifying reality. The girls started suffering from mysterious illnesses. Their teeth fell out, their jaws swelled, and then disintegrated in a condition horrifically named radium jaw. Anemia, bone fractures, and crippling pain became their new normal. The company, the United States Radium Corporation, denied any connection. They blamed the women's symptoms on other diseases, trying to discredit them. But the girls, led by brave individuals like Grace Fryer, decided to fight back. Their struggle for justice was grueling. Many were too sick to even raise their hands to take an oath in court. Their bodies were literally falling apart, yet they persisted. Their case would become a landmark in labor rights history, exposing the deadly truth the companies tried so desperately to hide. Before we uncover the final fatal chapter of this story and the man who drank himself to death, I just want to say thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadows of history. If you find these forgotten stories as fascinating as we do, consider subscribing to Darker Truths and hitting the notification bell. You'll help us continue to bring these critical, often overlooked histories to light. Your support means the world. Now let's talk about Eben Byers. He was a wealthy American industrialist, a Pittsburgh socialite, and an avid amateur golfer. After injuring his arm in 1927, his doctor prescribed Radithor, a popular patent medicine that was little more than radium dissolved in distilled water. The creator of Radithor, a man with a fraudulent medical degree, claimed it cured over 150 ailments and was a potent energy booster and aphrodisiac. Byers believed him. He felt so invigorated by the tonic that he began drinking it daily, sometimes consuming up to 3 bottles a day. He recommended it to all his friends, even sending them cases of it. He was its biggest advocate. Over the next few years, Byers consumed an estimated 1,400 bottles of Radithor. The effect was catastrophic. The radium, which the body mistakes for calcium, was deposited directly into his bones. He started losing weight, having severe headaches, and his teeth began to fall out. Then, his jaw started to crumble. By 1931, the man who was once the picture of health was a living nightmare. The Wall Street Journal ran a chilling headline: "The radium water worked fine until his jaw came off." When he died in 1932, the autopsy revealed the horrifying extent of the damage. His bones were so radioactive that he had to be buried in a lead-lined coffin to prevent his remains from contaminating the surrounding soil. His grotesque and public death was the final nail in the coffin for the radioactive cure-all craze. The tragic stories of the Radium Girls and Eben Byers finally shattered the public's illusion. The horrifying evidence was undeniable. Scientists, who had been warning of the dangers for years, were finally heard. The press, which had once glorified radium, now detailed its gruesome consequences. The Federal Trade Commission launched an investigation into Radithor, and the Food and Drug Administration was given more authority to regulate patent medicines. Though radiocosmetics eventually disappeared from the shelves, and the era of glowing elixirs came to an abrupt end, the dream of a radioactive fountain of youth had dissolved into a toxic nightmare. What began as a story of scientific wonder and dazzling promise ended in pain, disfigurement, and death. It serves as a chilling reminder of how easily fascination can turn to fanaticism, and how the pursuit of health and beauty, when unguided by caution and science, can lead us down the darkest of paths. The ethereal glow of radium hid a deadly secret, a truth that was paid for with the lives of those who believed in its magic. Thank you for watching this episode of Darker Truths. The stories of the victims of the radium craze are a vital part of our history, and it's important they are never forgotten. If you want to explore more hidden histories with us, please subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos on your screen now. We'll see you in the next one.